dazzle them. Give them an act with lots of flash in it, and the reaction will be passionate. Give them the old hocus pocus, bead and feather 'em. How can they see with sequins in their eyes?
Here it is. I finally did it. My application for the professional program. Yay! I have it signed. I have everything I need. And I got my cool stylish pigtails. My mommy did them. These are like my Praxis like scores. I mean, like, I didn't do so great, so I have like a bunch of them, but they're like really, really good. And this is like what they need for the like professional like program. I don't know what grades can say about a person, but I showed up to all my classes, so most of them are A's. That should be good enough. 2 letters of recommendation, I got them for you. Awesome. Here's my essay that shows a great command of the English language, that tells about my passion for education, teaching, and the special education sub-genre of teaching. By my work schedule, you can see I still have need of a job, so please hire me. And underneath, I have my schedule for my classes for the post-baccalaureate program. I'm not available at these times, but they're all in the evenings, so for regular times, I am available. Here are my 2 verifications of experience, one in regular education for 30 hours, and one in special education for 10 hours. This one actually says my experience for this particular person, 2 years. So not just 10 hours, but 2 years. And here is my acceptance into the program for special education certification. First page and second page. And my signed plan to get my certification for special education. There you have it. All of the documents needed in order to be admitted into the professional program for certification of special education. I'm doing this video to prove that it's all an act. There's so much red tape when it comes to applying for anything that it's extremely daunting, no matter what. And in my case, it's more than anything, because I am an elf and I don't forget anything. And I know the jokes. Yeah, I'm fat. Get over it. But the professional program wanted this huge document just to prove that I'm worthy enough to go into the professional program. If I was already accepted into the regular program, why not be accepted into the professional program? You have online and in the state and in the national standards what it means to be professional in the educational field. Why can't that be sufficient enough? Give us a test to prove that we know it? But these don't prove it. So on my official document, I have my application with my contact information, the school I went to, the scores. I've never been part of a crime. On the second page of the application, it says everything that is necessary. There's a checklist, and I have checked off everything, and I've double checked and triple checked. You need to do this. It's important. On the third page, it says what you need for the professional program of your choice. That means if you're in pre-K to 12 art, music, phys ed, special ed, that's me, tech ed, and TESOL, teaching English to speakers of other languages. A lot of us call it ESL, but next is the statement of understanding, that when you're in the professional program, you get it. You understand what is expected of you. You understand what cannot happen and what needs to happen. And I signed and dated it for the due date. I don't know if that's preferential, but that's what it is. Praxis took me a lot of tries to get, and this is just Praxis 1. I'm not a good test taker. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 documents. So my supervisor from my graduate studies signed off that I did 30 or more hours of regular education. He said what university it was, and because I had trouble, he had to say that I did 2 internships. That doesn't look the greatest. Great. And he sent it to me as a scanned document and emailed. So instead of coming out on the pretty blue paper that I sent him, it came out like this. You can see the border from the scanned document. It sucks. Next, I went through HE double hockey sticks to get this. I went to my employers at my last para job and I asked, can you please get me to my supervisor so that I can have her sign off? Instead, the secretary sent me to the principal, who said she didn't want me on campus because I'm not currently employed there. So I Facebooked a friend who works at the school and asked her to give my number to my supervisor so I can meet her after school. The message was relayed, but time is of the essence, and not everybody goes onto Facebook, especially professional people. So I went to the central office of the town that I worked at, and I talked to the coordinator of personnel for paraeducators, my job description, and left it with her secretary and told her the time restraint that I was under. So finally, it was emailed to me and I was able to print it out. All for a piece of paper. Last, the easy thing, what was already sent to me, my acceptance letters, or front and back, first page, second page, whatever, and the signed planned program is sent to my email address, my school email address. School emails and I have never gotten along. Never. So I go to sign in on campus, on my personal computer at home, anywhere, and for some odd strange reason, it says I'm signed in to Office 365. I don't even know what Office 365 is. If you work for Office 365, please email me. Let me know what it is and how to get around it. I need to go to my Outlook account so that I can get my planned program paper. It is due today. I wanted to have everything done and ready a week in advance. 1 week. That's not a lot. That's not dire need. They don't have a grace period. September 10th is the deadline. September 10th. when school starts. August what, 30th? Come on, people.